Hey, thanks so much for clicking on this video and welcome to the Haves and the Have-Nots review here on YouTube. If you're a fan of Tyler Perry, you've come to the right place. Be sure to click that subscribe button as well as the bell notification icon. That way you don't miss out on any new content on the channel. And also check me out on these social media platforms, and links in the description below will lead you to my Twitter, Instagram, Facebook group, and Facebook page. Once again, thanks for joining in and enjoy the video. All right, Have and Have Not fans, we're back at this again talking about Benny Young and the fact that he actually seems to have a plan when it comes to paying the Malones back for the $9,000 interest on the $45,000 he asked Mitch to return. And given the last episode, it seems that he purposefully did not sign the bank's documents to wire the money back to the Criers, not for the sake of saving Candace from somebody who wants to kill her, but because he got the phone call from Mitch, left the room. It was revealed the Malones are still after him for the interest money and to lay low, so he has a plan. How this plan is going to work is beyond me. I'm guessing that he will be able to single-handedly withdraw $9,000 from the bank account and then give that to the Malones to get them off his back. That seems to be the best course of action, to be honest. I mean, maybe he's setting up a plan where he's going to get this money, pay off the Malones, and then magically agree with his mother to give the money back to the Criers. But honestly, I think it's going to be too little too late, given the fact of what we saw between Hannah and the Criers in the last episode. So even though Benny may have his life, his mother's life is completely ruined. Now, one thing I want to bring up, and this is really something that this is probably going to be the meat and potatoes of the episode. I was talking with my mom and a couple other of my subscribers in regards to, wait, it doesn't make sense. How come the Malones want the interest now? Because I thought it was like one of those situations where if Benny gave $45,000 up front, that means he should be good for like over a year, right? Because, $18,000 every 6 months. But my mom actually broke it down for me in a way I never thought. She's like, well, when he gave that money back, it pretty much canceled out the agreement Benny had with Vinny, where it was 18,000, 18,000, 18,000 every 6 months. Giving the money back canceled the entire transaction. But when you take that Malone money, you also pay the interest. So even if you gave that money back in one lump sum, if you didn't have the interest money, then you know what? You're in trouble. That actually makes sense. So Benny giving the money back was probably the worst move he can think of, because unless he had the interest money, then he shouldn't have given it back. At the very least, give that first payment back of $18,000 and then worry about coming up with the other $9 grand to get the Malones off your back. But that's not how it happened. Now, there was the episode where right before Benny was being shot at the Artesian Hotel parking lot, I think that was it Mick, the guy that was like the one that had the gun pointed at Benny, but Benny took the gun and pushed him down. And then Don Malone, the guy with like the gray hair, and Mitch said that he would go talk to Grandma in order to squash, this witch hunt for Benny, and also, allow him to pay back the $45,000 without the interest. Okay, so Mitch left the bar in a hurry, so we are under the assumption he went to see his grandmother. But then in the next scene, at the end of the episode, he's sitting on the bar stool and then tells Benny, and then talks with Benny over the phone about how there are two guys at the bar waiting for him that seem to be Malones, but then he rushes to the hotel to meet with him. So, did he not talk with his grandma? Because when they get back to Hannah's house and the money is gone, he's like, oh man, this isn't good. So I was under the assumption that Mitch had talked with Mama Rose. They agreed to allow him to pay back the money at once, no interest, and everything would be good. And it would be bad because, Mitch pretty much said, hey, I mean, he didn't say this up front, but I was under the assumption that, oh, hey, I talked with my grandma, just give the money back, you're good. So I figured it would be like a one and done where it's like, hey, let me pick you up from the hotel, go to your mom's house to get the money. I'll go with you to give the money back and you'll be good. That's what I thought was going to happen, but evidently not, because when Benny recovered the money the next morning from Candace, he gave the money back to Mitch, who gave it to the family, but now they still want the interest. Yeah, Benny screwed. So hopefully he'll be able to withdraw $9,000 from the account and give it back to Mitch to give to the Malones to get him off his back. But I mean, he is talking with Candace in the next episode, so she has a plan, but I don't know if Benny's going to go through with it. Maybe he'll try to get facts or clarification as to whether or not anybody's actually trying to kill her or if it's a made-up story. I mean, maybe he'll get the $9,000 to pay the interest and then out of nowhere figure out, you know what, Ma, you're right, let's get the money back. But even if he did, that wouldn't explain the $9,000 that is missing. And, you know, Jim's going to be on Hannah's ass about that. So let's wait and see what happens. But let me know in the comment sections below. Do you think that Benny has thought this out through thoroughly? Will it even work? And how will the Criers react to $9,000 missing? You know, I'm assuming that he'll try to get this interest money, give the money back to the Criers, and that'll be it. But let me know if this plan is foolproof or foolproof. Honestly, I don't think it is foolproof, but yeah. So let me know your thoughts. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll talk to you in the next video.